I guess I'll just call it Max White Presents.
The business model that we started with was kind of like bringing Sicilian Squares to Chicago because it's like not something that really existed pre-pandemic. Now everyone's doing it. But
so yeah, to touch on that, we were opening it as a slice shop. We knew we had limited refrigeration. We didn't have a mixer. We had not an ideal oven. So we're like, we're going to do our Sicilian Squares. We're going to make them in the morning. We're going to bake them off, and then we're going to just sell what's there, and that's it. There's no choosing. We make like 4 or 5 different pizzas, varieties of pizza, and then that's it. And in the summer, they would sell out. It was great. But then we realized like the patio season's ending soon. People aren't going to like be lining up this window that we had outside, this slice shop window. So we don't want people inside as much. We just want to make it like just pick up or delivery, and that's it. And we had been working on doing a tavern style pizza, which we felt would deliver better. And then also, like Cecily was saying, it got really like Sicilian Squares turned into like a thing in Chicago in the last like 6 months.
Is that because of you guys?
I like to think so.
It's not necessarily because of us, but it got popular, and then it got to the point where like we were like being like you hear someone write about a new place, and it's like if we didn't even get mentioned in that article, like we were like doing this before you, so I'm like let's just switch it up. And
nice.
At the time, it kind of felt not like suicide, but it was kind of exciting. It's like we're just gonna switch our food. We don't care. Like tomorrow, it's gonna be a different pizza altogether, and they're that's drastically different pizzas. A Sicilian Square and a Chicago Tavern style are very, very different.
What does a Chicago Tavern look like? Like a slice?
So it's like your round, super, super thin crust, like cracker thin crust. We do a 16-inch square cut. I mean, it's just very traditional to Chicago. It's like what everybody grew up eating.
But then, why is deep dish synonymous with Chicago? Is that just some bullshit?
That's some tourist trap.
Break that down. Like, tell me more about that.
It is. I mean, growing up in Chicago, I think Billy can attest to this too. Like you have deep dish maybe like once a year, like if that, or when like your cousin from Naperville comes to the city. Like it's not something that you eat all the time. It's not. First of all, it's like it's not a sustainable food.
Are you saying
but yeah,
deep
everyone
dish is
grew
the
up,
Olive Garden of pizza?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying.
In Chicago,
what'd you say?
I'm saying less like, I mean, it's not like the quality's not like shitty, but
no, the quality's not shitty, but it's not something that you eat. Like certain places are like Olive Garden, but I think that there are places that do deep dish and they do it really well, like Pequod's, and that's more of a pan pizza, but it's still like similar to a deep dish. And do it really well, but it's not something that you eat all the time. It's just not.
You don't, yeah.
I guess I'll just call it Max White Presents.